Hey, this is Gary from Jazz Improv Magazine, and here I am looking at the first issue ever of Jazz Improv. And what better way to start off Eric's long, successful journey as a jazz publisher than with John Coltrane? So, Eric, why don't you tell us about this issue?
Okay, well, when I created this issue back in 1997, subhead was Timeless Music Motivation Ideas for Jazz Lovers, and you can tell we had a great picture that we got that we licensed, and it featured Coltrane, and over here's Miles Davis and Cannonball from a 1950, I think it's 1957 session, 58 session, no, 58, 1958, at Columbia Studios, classic photo. Anyway, this issue,
What year did you publish this?
1997.
Wow.
And at this point, the design, as you can tell, is a whole lot different than it became over time. This is the most recent issue, and this was the first issue. And of course, in this issue, it was all color and glossy. And this issue, it was a lot simpler. The design wasn't too terrific, but as someone said early on in our publishing of this, it has what a lot of other magazines didn't have: a refreshing abundance of content. And it was really more directed at musicians at this point. There's a lot of transcribed solos and how-to articles, and in fact, transcribed solos by Bill Evans and Hank Mobley and John Coltrane and Wynton Kelly. Lead sheets of Giant Steps and Turn Out the Stars by Bill Evans, great song. The Two Lonely People, one of Bill Evans' great ballads. Naima by Coltrane. The Best Things in Life Are Free, On Green Dolphin Street. And we had a book excerpt from, what book was it? Oh, but anyway, some of the articles are demystifying modes, what's a 2-5-1 progression, syncopation ideas, walking bass lines, playing a one-chorus solo, kind of handy-dandy little articles to kind of get you going.
Oh, is that the book excerpt?
Yeah, it's an excerpt from Giant Steps. Ascension was the chapter, John Coltrane and His Quest. Really interesting book by, who was the author on that? Gosh.
Eric Nissenson?
Yeah, Eric Nissenson. And so we licensed that excerpt. And then back here we have, this is kind of a nice thing. If you play music, a little repertoire checklist of 100 essential jazz and standard songs that are worth learning, and keeping this on your person so you know what songs to call on a gig if that's your thing. And an analysis of Giant Steps, note by note, measure by measure.
One
I did that one.
Best solos ever done.
Yep. And then we've got a little biography of Joe Henderson, and then we've got an analysis of the of Milestones Number 1. That's the composition by Miles Davis. Well, actually, some people say it was written by John Lewis. And but anyway, Joe Henderson's solo is the song is harmonically sophisticated. So of course we included in there great song and solo to learn by Joe. And then The Best Things in Life Are Free, a note-by-note analysis. There's my transcription of Hank Mobley's The Best Things in Life Are Free from his album Workout, note-for-note transcription.
Great song.
And Bill Evans' transcription of his solo from Turn Out the Stars. Kind of Blue, the reprint of the great liner notes by Bill Evans for that classic album. Two Lonely People, Bill Evans. Moments Notice, did an analysis of that. Power, Fame, and Fortune, Perspectives to Help You Stay Balanced, which is really not about how to get power, fame, and fortune, but more about developing kind of a spiritual and balanced approach to life. And of course our quotes, in this one, in the beginner's mind there are many possibilities, but in the expert's mind there are few. Zen proverbs. And some people disagree with that, but anyway, all these quotes were in there for kind of motivational purposes, and you get this issue for $13.95 plus shipping. And of course, as we are with all of the back issues when you buy them singly, we're including a copy of the Clifford Brown companion CD. No Clifford Brown magazines left, but we got the companion CD, and this CD is worth about $10, and got a lot of great stuff on it, including performances by Clifford Brown, Max Roach, Billy Taylor, Mike Longo, Randy and Mike Brecker, and so forth. And so,
cool.
Our
and
first
while
issue.
Supplies last, these too, right?
Yeah. As long as these last, you'll get the companion CD with the Coltrane issue. And so you get the companion CD, and the Coltrane companion CD is great. It's Frankie Cap Big Band, Joe Henderson doing Milestones Number 1, Karen Allison, It Could Happen to You, Jack McDuff and Joey DeFrancesco, Stan Getz, You'd Be So Nice to Come Home To, Chick Corea, Hank Mobley, and so on and so forth. So even a play-along track. So
Great.
as long as these last, there's not very many left. So order now and get the first issue of Jazz Improv Ever collector's item.